Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Diablo 4. My name is Wilfred. So in this episode, I'd like to talk about the world boss from the server slam event during this beta period for Diablo 4. And I'd like to share with you my thoughts around the world boss and some of the design about it and what I think could be to make it better perhaps, and also how you can contribute effectively when you grouped up with random people and you play with in this world boss event. And as you see in this video, it's one of the better tick I've got. Once I master all the moves, you can see that my character didn't get defeated at all. You can see other people may get defeated, and this group by and large are pretty good because you can see the timing was quite nice. So I would like to just share that with you here. Now, what is world boss? World boss is a timed event when the world boss will appear just now at the beginning of the clip, and a group of people up to 20 will then come together, wait for the boss to come out, and then try to down it within 15 minutes for this boss Ashava. If you are unable to down it within 15 minutes, then of course it's game over, the boss escape, and you don't get any loot. 15 minutes of time kind of wasted. Of course, you could learn something from it as well. So that is really what the world boss is. And well, looking back at the whole world boss design, I think is really good. All the telegraph is very, very clear on what the boss is supposed to do next and what you should be doing as well. How to avoid. You can have total avoidance if you learn the mechanic. But what I really feel, and I will talk a little bit about it later, is that the whole encounter is very static, meaning that once you do it one time, the second time, third time, fourth time, everything is the same. I wish, if I were to design this world boss, I wish to have added other extra mechanic that is randomly or procedurally generated with different combination of it, and then after that perhaps use AI to kind of like decide what is the right timer and also what's the right reward, because with the harder content comes better reward. That would be my thought. But anyway, what you can do to contribute effectively, gear aside, the most important thing is to learn the mechanic, like how to avoid all the damages out there by the boss would be very ideal. So if you can see here, the boss in stage 1 does a couple of things. It does the leap that you see here, the smash on the ground that you can avoid as well. It then does like breathing out a whole like a poison dust in front, try to bite people in front as well, don't stand in front. And it does 2 big circles. If you are not in the middle of it, if you are outside, you get a huge damage over time against you. So these are things that you could avoid. And in stage 2, after it's been staggered, it does the it'll drop the 2, like this one here, drop the 2 claw on the ground and then scratch to the back. So if you're standing at the back on the side, you also get hit. So basically have to avoid as well. But once you learn the mechanic, you can avoid all these things and be well with it. So I think the mechanic is really important in my opinion, because if you are unable to survive, you will lose time for you to do a respawn nearby, but still. And also if your teammate need to resurrect you or revive you, they may put themselves in the greater danger as well. So this is something that you need to think about as well. And also if the durability drop to 0, you're not contributing, and it's a huge repair bill, so it's really not worth it. So learn the boss mechanic, and also pick the right world tier, because the higher the world tier, the more difficult it is. Now, you may be able to do, say, world tier 2 like myself, but the rest of your random people around you may not be able to. And if that's the case, then it doesn't matter how good you are in terms of how well you know the mechanic, how good your gear is, you still can't down the boss because the rest of people are not ready. So you just have to take all these things into consideration as well. Just pick the world tier relevant to your gear. Also think about the overall maturity of the people or the players. Is a well-known world boss mechanic, or is a brand new one everybody is learning? So take into consideration as well. My thought about the world boss in terms of the problem or concern I have is that there's no level criteria, so anybody can join, even if you are level 18 or below. I've seen people with very, very poor gear, no gear requirement as well. They they have all this gear that is not jammed up and so on, but they still join. There's no like, you know, you can't, like in World of Warcraft, you have to pass a certain gear level, or you have to do certain content, then they allow you to have the looking for group. Here it's not, just turn up and play. So I don't know. I mean, I felt frustrated when I failed, but then, you know, I don't really want to turn this game into a World of Warcraft, right? So I don't know. I have no solution for that. I think Blizzard have to think about a way out. And also, there's no communication here, unlike World of Warcraft, whereby it's a slower pace, people can type and talk. Here is crossplay. I don't know how many people from the console world is willing to turn on the mic and talk. So there's no communication and say, hey guys, look out, you know, stay close, or stay away from the poison, or now just burn because the boss is staggered. No communication at all. So you just, like, everybody should know what they are doing, and they may not be the case. It's unfair for people as well, that in order to contribute and play the content and not to get like, you know, kind of like angry upon, you have to go and read the internet and search for solutions. So it's not fair. Now 9 minutes to less than 9 minutes remaining to down the boss was pretty good. I say that I've joined groups that are 15 minutes, and really 15 minutes of the same thing going on and on and on can be really long. The first few times I like it, but then subsequently I get really, like, you know, kind of bored with it, because it's the same thing. You know, you can avoid everything, can do DPS rotation. What else are you doing that is different? So back to my initial suggestion at the beginning of the video, I think if you mix it with other random mechanics with AI to determine the right timer as well as the right reward, would be a good one, because AI can kind of like detect how people are doing and how well they should be rewarded. But anyway, thanks for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts on this world boss, and I'll see you in the Diablo 4 launch. Bye.